So one of the reasons that our prayers are not always answered and our desires and dreams are not always fulfilled, even though we be walking with God, is that God can be amazingly silent, on the desires of my flesh, and my old sin nature craves something, and I pray to God about it, and God is incredibly well able to be unsentimental, just not care. He can be very silent on those, and no matter how I put it, the source in me remains the same. It's just the desires of my flesh driving my desires and my prayers, my requests, and no matter how nicely I dress up those words, those with different words, and how well I try to look even for myself as something spiritual, it is still just the same source, and maybe seemingly selfless. It is just the wrong source, and God knows that. So one of the reasons God is uninterested in the desires and requests coming from my flesh is that my flesh always stands in opposition to Him. There is just no changing that. Romans 8:7 and 8 say, because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please God. So there is an opposition between them, because the old sin nature, our old nature, is defined by being an opponent of God. So that's one reason. But the other reason, there is another reason. It's that the flesh is not just God's enemy, but it is also ours. Romans 8:13 says, if you live according to the flesh, by the flesh, you will die. So this is talking about actually many deaths, and then the eventual death. So it's talking about the old sin nature controlling life. Those people who are natural, who have nothing but the old sin nature controlling them, are actually not children of God, and eventually that means hell. And but in life also there are many deaths that we die if we live by the old sin nature. The Lord knows this. The Lord knows that the flesh is not just His enemy, but it is our enemy as well, and it will destroy us, it will kill us, and it will give us many deaths. And maybe that's a good topic to talk about a little more. I don't know how edifying, but it is still a good warning. So anyways, what is the solution? And the second part of that verse says, if you through the Spirit do mortify the deeds of the flesh, deeds of the body, you shall live. So this is talking about making a decision in the Spirit, and then the Spirit will do His work, and we are doing our part, and we are saying, no, I'm not doing the desire of the flesh, and then there is life coming in, because I am living in the new life. So that's just some thought for meditation, and God bless you with that.